Yeah.
Hello, hello.
My computer struggled playing the intro, so we ought to have a great day on that front.
Hey, my internet cut out right before this.
Yeah,
So,
yeah. Live TV, or streaming or whatever the fuck. Oh, I said the F word in less than 2 minutes. Well, fuck. Um, the uh, what's up, everybody? Welcome to Politicality. I see the human Tommy suit. Will says she has a big announcement. Jester's there. Where's
my
Seth?
one and only?
Seth at work today?
Yeah, of
He's always
course.
here.
Well, he's not working
Oh,
yet, but.
wait. We called him up. What's up, Seth? Uh, yeah. Hey, it's Pride Month. I usually have a background change for Pride Month. I need to get on that. It's been a busy first of the month here. Like,
By the way, I have a big announcement, and it does relate to Pride Month.
do you want to make it now, or you want to wait until some people come in?
I'll probably do it a couple times.
Okay, go ahead.
I'll do like the spoiler version now. So, I have been promising it. There is officially a merch store. Um, I'm putting the link in. Oh, shiza. I'll put the link in chat. Yeah, let me grab it. Yes, you can tell I'm totally prepared. And anyway, finally got a merch store up and going. It is both mine and Seth's. So there's a little bit of everything. We have, obviously Ambush Apostate shirts and hats. We have, Louisville Trade shirts and hats. We also have a Pride version of each of them. They will not be sold past June, so get them this month if you want them. Although, if perhaps you want one later, perhaps I could arrange that. So, yeah, got my merch
Awesome.
store up and going.
Awesome. This link, if you're over on my channel, is also in the description of the video. You can go there and just click on it. You don't have to copy and paste or whatever. But yeah, go buy some merch from Lil. The only thing that I'm advertising from merch right now is just our protest shirts, and there's pictures of those if you're on my channel. Those are sold at the minimum price that'll allow me to sell them at. Anyway, yeah, so good deal. You guys got some cool stuff up for sale, and I hope people will go and check it out. What do I want to do here? So this month has already been fucking crazy. Like, yesterday I started my day out with this nonsense.
Oh my god, wow.
Yeah,
He looks worse than usual.
yeah. Ray showed up in his ready to pimp or shoot a porno attire, and uh, he had a long talk with me. I didn't say much. The not really all that great of content there. I'll use it for something, obviously, but Ray came with a script that he wanted to rattle off, and he just kind of like would name 10 things, and I would partially answer one of them, and he would go back and name 10 more things.
Oh, so he was talking at you.
Yeah, it wasn't much of a conversation. I gave him really good challenges on some of the things he said, and he just didn't answer for those. He just kept on going. I think, like, I don't know what I don't know what his motive was there, but like, he loves me, and he wants me to. I don't know.
Your audio just totally cut out.
What?
Your
I,
audio cut out for a
I
second.
told you we'll have one of those good days like that. Um, Lil, I have a favor to ask of you. Can you
Yes.
go into settings and turn on background cancellation?
Can do.
Oh, oh
Better?
no, you made it worse. Hold on. Wait. All right, it's somewhat better. All right, I don't know what. It's fine. The Yeah. So some of you might remember the other day we had a a young man named Speakeasy showed up in chat. A young Christian MAGA fucker, and he had an emotional response to the title of one of my videos about racial bias. I think the words I used was MAGA is a racist cult or something of that nature. That sounds like me. And he challenged me to a debate over on his channel, a much larger channel than mine, 10,000 subscribers, and like 900 people were watching the debate live last night. You know, I've been on Jim Bob's channel once. Uh, there you go. Yeah. Yeah. From what I've seen, it all looks really nice. I went and checked it out. It looks good. Um,
Thank you.
that debate, um, that debate, I mean, so we have this like what I call chess pigeon, right? Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
Andrew, I thought about this. So what I call the chess pigeon, right? This is you completely have no point to make in an argument. You just dance around the subject. You, but then you just shit on the board and knock everything over and fly away confidently anyway. That's kind of what happened last night. The I mean, it was one huge no true Scotsman fallacy, and then a lot of like red herrings and trying to change the subject to atheism and trying to like, oh, I know Christians who aren't that way, so like stuff like that, and um, it was it was pretty brutal. But I watched the chat last night, and early on in doing this, it would bother me when people said like, "Look at this fat idiot" or whatever. Like that. Those things would I don't know. I say bother me, but it was just kind of like
Mm,
just a
that
feeling of.
better?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Okay. I was on the wrong mic, that's why.
Yeah.
I had to reset my computer and forgot I had to redo my mic too.
Evie
So,
Mux is bad for that. Uh,
yes, it is.
yeah. It'll fuck up your camera and mic in a second, but
Mm-hmm.
like whenever I go and I'm talking about a really important topic of like racial bias, systemic racial bias, implicit racial bias, these are all terms that came up last night. And the chat, the only thing they have to say is your room is dirty, you're fat, you're ugly, you're gay, you need to wash your clothes. I can't understand you because you're a piece of shit redneck with a bad accent. Like said I was a woman, like just all kinds of crazy stuff. Like if those are and most of those I don't even consider like insults. Like if you call me gay, like I don't, what,
Yeah.
like why are you thinking about that? Like
And what would it matter if you were?
right, it's I don't see gay as a negative thing. Like, so it's funny when people try to
They're
attack me.
children.
Yeah,
They're
yeah,
fucking children. All they have is play yard insults.
yeah. Um, the that kind of stuff. It used to kind of bother me. The first time I went on Jim, or the only time I went on Jim Bob's channel, he challenged me a long time ago, and I went over there and destroyed a whole fucking panel of people over there, which I did that again last night. On anyway, I'll get there. But so I go on Jim Bob's channel and I'm watching the chat, and it is the most offensive thing I have ever seen on YouTube. And it reinforces completely that there is no hate like Christian love. And
Yeah.
Lil and I were just discussing this, like, and I say that during the debate last night, like, um, if you're only challenged to things that I have to say is stuff like that, then you've already lost. But anyway, after the debate, which I ended the debate after he said, "How do you know black people aren't just lazy?" I didn't even respond to that. I just said we're done here, and he had kept it pretty clean up until that point, as far as like not being a racist asshole. But at that point, there was just no
Yeah.
longer. I just didn't want to engage any further after that. It was sickening. I've got, like, on my screen, I have like 2 frames a second. Are you guys seeing that too? Uh, my video is terrible. So anyway, after the debate, and if you want to see this, you got to go over to the Speakeasy channel, and it's linked in the description of that video. I mean, you're going to need a shower afterwards, but go for it. But anyways, afterwards, he wanted to challenge me on some atheist and Christian things, and I told him I was a mythicist and all that stuff, and he mentioned all the thousands of historical sources for Jesus, and I
Bullshit.
said, oh, what are they? And he had Tacitus and Pontius Pilate, and all things that are challenged. That topic, I just didn't really, like, his main point was, well, like, biblical scholars, the consensus is Jesus existed. And I said, well, of course it is. They're biblical scholars. Like, most of them are believers. That's part of it. Like, it's you have to believe that in order to be a Christian, or call yourself a Christian. So buffering, or just me? Yeah, probably
Yeah.
getting some. Yeah, my bad, guys. Oh, they said it's just you. John Lovell says it's fine. Anyway, uh, it was interesting. I streamed the debate portion of it on my channel. If you want to watch that, I so I don't endorse, like, platforming these people, but
Mm-hmm.
also, he came here and challenged me to the debate, and not knowing anything about him really, he does a debate thing on his channel. Like, okay, I'll go over there and do that. But I streamed it here so that there would be, like, a safe place for people to chat that wanted to watch it from over here. So you didn't have to go and uh,
Mm-hmm.
you didn't have to go and endure the things that I had to.
There's no way in hell I was going to give him a view. So
Yeah,
I
yeah,
watched it from yours.
yeah. And that's why I did it, because I knew that a lot of people wouldn't want to do that, and then it gave a place where you could chat without having to deal with all that horse shit. So just an explanation there for people that think that maybe I shouldn't have put that out and everything, like, of why. And for what we do here, let me explain something. This show is about politics, and it was a political. It was in response to a political thing.
Mm-hmm.
The I know that sometimes we have to sit and listen to Trump speak. Well, we have a little bit of that today, but just like a minute. Uh, I know that sometimes we have to sit and hear from idiots, and we have to listen to all this horrible, stupid shit. But these people right now are in power and controlling the shape of the world as we know it. Um,
Mm-hmm.
People are rioting all over the world. People hate Trump everywhere. The United States is no longer the superpower that it was. Uh, we're the hottest country. The but um, these things, I mean, we have to look at what's going on. You can't sit and say, "Oh no, these people are offensive. I must close my eyes and not pay attention to any of it." And the thing I wanted to shine a light on with all of this is that this is where this movement is. You know, the young Republicans are the future Republicans, right? And they set and worship Hitler and post Nazi propaganda
Yeah.
shit. Like, I'm sorry that's the state
It's
of things.
disgusting.
Yeah, it
It's
is.
fucking disgusting.
It is, and this show and setting and going and getting the clips and stuff to put together this show is taxing. I mean, like it's I have to sit and listen to this just, ugh, like constantly in order to do this, and so I mean, I don't enjoy that. I don't, it's important that we pay attention though, and
Mm-hmm.
uh, can you clarify what your interlocutor was saying was racist? What your interlocutor was saying was racist? Average Joe said he agrees with him, but isn't a racist. No, the racist thing. Okay, so he said several things that would be considered racist, but um, I think he was. I think it was implicit racism most of the time. At the end, the thing that he said that was racist was um, we were talking about. I think at that point we were talking about the BLM movement. No, that might have been afterwards. Uh, anyway, the comment was, "Well, how do you know black people aren't just lazy?" And I don't know of any circumstances where you can say that it isn't racist, uh, and it it promotes like systemic racial bias and racial stereotypes, and that statement is. I mean, I don't know how you anyway. You can't in any context that statement is racist,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Yeah.
Um, the so and again, I'm not calling him necessarily a racist. I think he's a homophobe. I think he's uh, a lot of things. I don't know that he's a racist. He says that he's mixed, that his dad is black and his mom is white. That doesn't prevent him from being a racist. But the topic of the
Mm-hmm.
debate was, does right wing Christian ideology promote racial bias? And the answer is unequivocally yes. And I showed that in a number of ways. And he kept saying, well, where is the Christian doctrine that teaches racial bias? Like if the Bible doesn't have a bunch of racial slurs, it doesn't it doesn't promote racial bias. And he didn't understand that there are other ways to promote racial bias than than just yelling racial slurs. And and there was a lot of pointing to, well, if they wanted a European Christian country in the United States, that doesn't mean white because there are a couple black people in Europe. Like that was his argument. And what does it when you say you want a European Christian nation? What does that mean? What do you mean when you say European there? Please explain that in a way that doesn't include white. Uh,
Yeah.
you know, he completely denied that Tom Homan told ICE to profile people by the way they look. Uh, he said that that wasn't true and that was crazy. And I
It's in a
wrote,
fucking Supreme Court ruling.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Like,
They shot it down because it was racial profiling. Like it was
no, they
overturned.
didn't shoot it down. They allowed it.
Well, they overturned it in California. Um, the you know, like it's a crazy question. I wrote a very very good opening for this debate and prepared for it. Unlike I usually just go in and just wing it. You know, I actually prepared for
Mm-hmm.
this debate, and uh, he didn't really have anything.
Yeah.
They want a European Christian nation, but will be more than happy to take the Catholic votes from Latinos. Oh, yeah, yeah, obviously. Anyway, let's get on with this show. So, I have an announcement of sorts as well here, which it's up
Ooh.
on my channel already. Everybody can see it. But Saturday, 7 p.m. Come hang out for the Ark Encounter protest fundraiser. This will be the major fundraising event that we do before the Ark protest. So, big announcement here with that is we have a donor, and I'll announce who that is whenever we actually get on stage, that will match us up to $500 in donations. So, we need to at least raise that $500. That we actually need a little more than $1,000, but if we raise $1,000, including that donation, I'll take care of the rest somehow.
There is a slight problem with that graphic, though. You put me next to the wrong Seth.
Oh, yeah.
I'm kidding.
I should have put you two together. I put you there because it looked like you're looking at Seth. That's why I did it. Uh, but yeah, so those pictures. Hold on, let me show that again. Those pictures are the ones that are on the cards that you can get, the collectible cards. They also include a bio and some other information, but yeah, those are the pictures from that. I made that thumbnail. I'm sorry if it's bad.
It's
Um,
good.
Interesting thing though, that picture of lightning in the background, that's actually a picture I took myself of a big lightning strike across the sky. But anyway,
That's cool.
yeah, show up Saturday. Objective Ethics is going to be co-hosting that with me, and all of the speakers will be there. Will and Seth have said they will stop in. Now, I will have to like shift people in and out because there's so many people coming on the stream. I'm going to have to like have people in and out. So I don't care a bit for those of you that are joining Lil, you and Seth to come in and get to talk to whoever you want that shows up. I don't care about that at all. But it just depends on how the panel goes, right? Like if we're getting a bunch of people talking and stuff, we have to keep it to where people can understand what we're saying. That's the only point. But we're gonna just have some fun and hang out and try to raise some money. It's not, you know, it's a fun thing. So I hope that we get to do that. I hope that everybody has a good time, and I hope that we raise some money. Joe tripping on the Photoshop. Yeah, no, that's not even Photoshop. I just put that together in Adobe. What's it called? Adobe Express. I have a subscription to Adobe Express Pro that I use. That usually Jess uses to make stuff for the channel and things, and I use it to put together the thumbnails and stuff usually. But yeah, so yeah, I did it in Adobe Express. It's
Aunt
fun.
Jer agrees with me
On what?
that you should switch me and Kelly on the thumbnail.
I mean that would probably be pretty easy to do. the way that it's so
Don't worry about it.
Adobe Express works kind of like Photoshop, as in like it sets up layers for the thumbnail and stuff, but it doesn't have any of the tools really. You just kind of place things and size things, and you can adjust opacity and color and saturation and all that shit. But it doesn't really have all the tools. But yeah, I can probably do that. But yeah, so come hang out with us Saturday at 7 p.m. for that thing. I hope everybody at least stops in to see. Uh, it's a big thing for me to have Seth Andrews, Godless Engineer, No Illusions, Mandisa, Kelly Laughlin, all those people on the channel at the exact same time. Like that's pretty cool for me. So yeah. And still buffering. Funny, the ads aren't buffering. I don't know why you're having that problem and other people aren't. Let me do this for a minute. That might help. But let's go over here. All right. So I mentioned that people across the world hate Trump, and
Yeah,
yeah,
just a little bit.
yeah. This is what's going on in Albania.
Mm-hmm. Because his daughter wants to buy an island.
Yeah, so they want to set up this resort with 10,000 rooms on these pristine beaches and destroy all this nature, So this is only a minute long. I'll just let the whole thing play out and we'll talk about it.
Dhe fillimisht ne protestojmë për ndërhyrjen që është bërë të dalë makineri të lirohet natyra dhe të rikthehet në gjendje më pashme. Por nga ana tjetër projekti I cili është prezantuar dhe sipërfaqja që prezantohet aty është shkatrimtare nga renda që kemi parë dhe patjetër merret parasysh që do kenë 10.000 dhoma dhe është një ndërtim që do zgjasë 10-15 vjet. Pra kemi një ndërhyrje e cila do jetë për ditë me 10 makineri, me 100 makineri, me shumë njerëz, pra nuk flasim më për natyrë që të mbetet aty, por një qytet të ri.
All right. So the environmentalists over there and the people of Albania are understandably pissed off that they're coming in to just destroy all of this beautiful land and disrupt nature and all the things that comes with that. This place is what was it? $1.2 billion resort. Like they're building a city essentially.
Yeah. Like, and the thing is like it's one of the last islands in the Mediterranean that's still like mostly nature. Needless to say, they sure as hell don't want it. So
yeah, it's sorry, I'm looking at the other clips. Yeah, they people across the world hate the Trump name. They hate the Trump family, and they kind of should.
I wonder why.
Yeah. Let's look at Lil. Hold on, Lil. What is? Hold on. Let me see what this is first. Let me read this again because I forgot what's on here. The government is for what arrangements they would rather. Oh, okay. Yeah. All right, that's right.
Powers Act about.
Yeah. So, a lot of stuff's been going on in Congress, right? this show today is several cabinet members directly aligned to Congress. That's what we're going to talk about. But the House of Representatives, MAGA Mike finally let them actually come back and be there. He sends them home constantly because he doesn't want them to be able to bring things to the floor to vote, because they will lose anything that they vote on now. He says 4 Republicans voted, but I think it's 6, isn't it? It was 6 Republicans that voted.
I think it's 4.
Is it 4? Okay.
Yeah. I remember seeing 4.
Come on now, SP. It's always the right time for a Joe stream. Thanks. All right. So I'll read this for those of you that can't see it or are listening. Trump made a post on Truth Social that says, yesterday, I want to do the voice, but I won't. Yesterday, in a meaningless vote, the House voted 4 bad Republicans and all the Democrats to limit my war powers, right in the middle of my final negotiations to end the war with the Islamic Republic of Iran. We'll comment on that in a moment. Who would do such an unpatriotic thing? They know where the negotiations stand. The Democrats, now they're Democrats again, are fueled by Trump derangement syndrome. They would rather have our country fail than give me another of many victories. The 4 Republicans, that's a whole other story. They're grandstanders. They should be ashamed of themselves. MAGA. President DJT. All right.
Like, what the, dude, there are no goddamn negotiations at the moment. Like,
Yeah,
there's fucking not.
You're bombing the shit out of them, and they're bombing everybody else.
Yeah.
That's what's. There is no ceasefire. There is no deal. Trump just said the other day he doesn't even care. So if he doesn't care, why shouldn't they end it? Right? Like, he literally said like 5 different times, he said he doesn't care about the negotiations. He doesn't care about the deal or any of that. He's just joining Israel in bombing the shit out of Iran in a religious war. Like, let's call it what it is. The middle of my final negotiate to end the war with the Islamic Republic of Iran. Final negotiations, those failed. Your negotiations ended with airports being bombed in Kuwait, bombings in other places in Iraq, ships being bombed, drones, ballistic missiles shot at everybody.
The thing is every fucking poll that comes out, even his favorite pollsters are now putting him underwater. With everybody, including non-college educated white voters, which was like his hardcore base. Last I saw, he was somewhere between 2 and 4 points underwater with them. He is fucking losing everybody.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
Thomas Massey, Fitzpatrick, Tom Barrett, Davidson are the Republicans who voted with the Democrats. Cool. Thanks for that information, John. The art of the deal. Yeah, exactly. The art of the deal. I love that. This dipshit wrote a book called The Art of the Deal, and he is the worst negotiator ever. Well, right. He ghostwrote. He didn't write it. Right. It was written by somebody else. But
Tony Schwartz, I think, is who wrote it. But like, oh my god.
It's okay to be gay. Sir, one word for you. Ballroom. Reverb legs. The Democrats are fueled by Trump derangement syndrome. If you disagree with Trump, it's Trump derangement syndrome. You know who has Trump derangement syndrome? Sycophants for Trump. Yeah. But but it's always projection, right? It's always that kind of thing.
Yeah, it is. Because I mean, it's one of those things. There's a clip that's going viral with David Rubin, who was
Oh God,
debating
yeah.
a whole yeah, with Parker, that he could not list a single metric that Trump has improved. There is not a goddamn thing. There's not. He is objectively a fucking horrible president. Doesn't matter what fucking side you're on. He's not doing fucking anything for you unless you're one of the 10 billionaires in the country. That's the top 10. He ain't doing shit for you.
Yeah. And he says he doesn't care. He says he doesn't care
Yeah.
how it hurts Americans financially. He doesn't care about the negotiations. He doesn't care about
He
any
said
of
he
these.
was bored with the negotiations. Like, dude, you're bombing a fucking country. This is not the time to get bored.
Yeah. So the thing on Jubilee with Dave Rubin, he was talking to Parker from Parker Get a Job. Awesome
Mhm.
channel. Awesome
Yeah.
channel. I love watching some Parker. He is excellent debater. I'm awful at debates, but I do it anyway because I don't care to look stupid. Uh, I don't care to showcase other people looking stupid while I just sit there and say the obvious things. So anyway, this clip runs right into this same issue. They're talking to Pete Hegseth about money, and he doesn't like it. So this is the first of some clips where we'll see different people lying to Congress. After this one, we will look at what Trump is actually doing during all these talks about war and stuff, and how he shows us he doesn't care.
Jean Marie.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman. Mr. Secretary, the war in Iran has not only cost 13 American service member lives, it is also costing American taxpayers dearly. Tens of billions of dollars and counting, and that's money that could be helping people perhaps get health care. But instead, we're paying for bombs dropped in a war that American people overwhelmingly oppose. Now, earlier this morning, I know that your team testified Trump's war with Iran cost $29 billion so far. That is $29 billion blown on a war of choice, and that's what it would have cost, actually, to save the ACA tax credits. But as my colleagues have already stated, what is concerning as well is it seems quite clear that that cost estimate is suspiciously low.
All right, so real quick, I think the important thing that she said there, they have spent at least the amount of money, and it's way more than that, but they have spent at least the amount of money that they cut from the ACA tax credits. So
At least.
So millions of Americans lose their insurance, can't afford to have insurance, and because of Trump's big bullshit bill, and the cuts to ACA tax credits. But we've spent billions of dollars fighting Israel's religious war. Everyone should be outraged. This, this is one of those things where even if you're not into politics, this gets important to understand what's going on, why we are in the place we're in, why millions of people are losing food benefits, health insurance, all of these things that were predicted before Trump even took office. But we get to see Pete Hegseth be outraged instead. So, yeah.
Now, your acting comptroller suggested that damage to U.S. facilities was not factored into that figure. It is clear that there has been extensive damage to American military assets. New reporting from the Washington Post and others indicates that Iran has hit at least 228 structures or pieces of equipment at U.S. military sites. Can you tell us what the cost of damage done to U.S. facilities is because of this war?
All right. So we talked about this, like 3 weeks ago, that they had bombed 228 structures on American military bases, and that they're not adding those figures into the billions of dollars.
Yeah.
They're asking Congress to give them over $1 trillion to fight this war, while people go
Yeah,
hungry and don't have health insurance and can't afford gas and can't afford groceries. Like
and yeah, and yeah, and the super important thing to remember about the cost of this is not a fucking necessary war. This isn't something that was like, well, we have to go because of X, Y, and Z. There was no goddamn reason to do this. And apparently the entire fucking Pentagon, other than Hegseth, was like, don't do this. This is fucking stupid. And they went ahead and did it anyway.
Yeah. And, like, not only was there no reason to do this, the things that they claimed were their goals in doing this have been completed, and they continue to do this because now they're stuck. They're stuck in this war with Iran. They're going to be stuck there for the entire administration. It is going to cost American taxpayers lots and lots of money, not just at the gas pump, but everywhere.
Trillions and trillions and trillions.
Yeah. 1 to 2 billion a day. I think it's worse than that, actually, resist depression. But yeah. That's the number that they're giving. So let's hear what does everybody think his response will be. So the question was, you haven't included these figures of American structures that have been destroyed, bases that have been bombed. You haven't included the numbers for that in the cost of this war. So can you give me an estimate on what that's going to cost? This is, I believe, the Appropriations Committee, isn't it? I think so. This is their business. They are on a need to know. If they're on a need to know basis, these are the people that need to know because they authorize the money.
Yeah.
So, what do you think his answer will be? I know what it is already. I know. I mean, even if I hadn't seen it, I already know what his answer is. But let's watch.
Well, I think Jay covered pretty clearly what we can or cannot share, but I would simply respond that, and I think it's an important point, considering what the president is undertaking, is what is the cost of Iran obtaining a nuclear weapon? And the fact that this president's been willing to make a historic and courageous choice to confront that, it comes with cost, and we recognize that.
I understand what your judgment is. We have a judgment as well, and I'm asking if you can tell us, and at what point you can tell us what the cost of damage done to U.S. facilities is because of this war.
Yeah, ma'am, thanks for the question. So for future posture in the Middle East, we don't know what that's going to look like. We don't know how we're going to design these bases.
The damage to date, you do not have any cost estimate on it at all.
For the military construction, I don't have a cost estimate to provide you at this time.
Well, when will we get that?
Again, it depends on what the future posture is, how we decide to construct those bases.
To date, you know what has happened to date. We can't get that number, and that is a real concern to us. Our job is to appropriate dollars, and we're just told it's coming, and we don't get it, so it's very hard to do our budgets. And right now, Mr. Secretary, people are paying $4, $5, even $6, $7 for gas, and American taxpayers are now on the hook as well for paying for this disastrous war. You're spending families' hard-earned tax dollars on a war that many strongly oppose, and you're forcing people to pay more at the pump, and yet you're not even providing a real breakdown for the cost of this war so far. We have no real details, you have indicated that, and yet now you want Congress to send you $1.5 trillion more. To me, that is unacceptable, and I hope our Republican colleagues will join us in not only rejecting that absurd request, but in insisting that the American people get the actual answers on how much money, their money, we are spending on this.
Right. So American taxpayers are expected to pay for this, and they won't even tell us how much, it's going to cost. They just want $1 trillion. $1 trillion should do it. I guess so, motherfucker. Like, I guess $1 trillion would be nice, like, I could do more good to the government with $100 than these motherfuckers can do with $1 trillion. And that's telling something. Bree, excellent point here. Reminder that you can't simultaneously be outraged about Medicare cuts while shaming individuals who lost their benefits for needing them in the first place. Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely, Bree. So, yeah, I mean, just I need $1 trillion. I don't know how much it costs, but $1 trillion is what we want. Like, if they give these numbers, it sets them up to have a limit on what they can get, and they don't want that. They want to just keep asking for money to keep fighting wars, not only with Iran for Israel. I mean, they're trying to take over Cuba. We've already went to Venezuela and whatever's going on there, and all the money in hidden bank accounts and all that stuff. I mean, the corruption is front and center. You just have to look at it.
Yeah.
Reverb says, I want to see UFC Jasmine Crockett versus Epstein's Orange Friend. Yeah. So on the UFC thing, which is ridiculous to begin with, you can't have a UFC match out in 100-degree temperatures, and the weather isn't going to cooperate with you.
Apparently, it's bug infested too.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
Washington D.C. sits on a fucking swamp.
Yeah, yeah. DC.
What the fuck do you expect?
If you've ever been to DC, when you're downtown, I mean, everything's concrete. There's nothing that's not covered in concrete. You might see a tree here and there. There is a little park, but DC's built on a swamp. Like it's especially down towards the Capitol, Lincoln Memorial, White House area. Like it used to be a swamp.
Yeah.
I seen a firefly too recently, Moondog. But Strickland, who just won the title in one of the titles in UFC, was supposed to come to this event, and I guess Israel doesn't want him there because he talked about Trump fighting a religious war for Israel, and that people should not like that. And I should have downloaded his response and played that today too, because it was a pretty good response, like from a political thing, like a UFC fighter. So Strickland he's a funny guy. I don't agree with him on a lot of things, but and going to UFC fighters for your politics probably isn't the best idea anyway. You have people like that one Bryce Mitchell guy who sits and talks about Jesus all the time and stuff, like, and he was a big MAGA person. Now he's against Trump, but he's like pro neo-Nazi and all that crap. But yeah, it's this big absurd thing. And again, like for President Trump's birthday, yeah. But anyway, Strickland, Netanyahu's supposed to be at the event, apparently, and I think with this war going on with Iran and all these other Islamic countries, because remember Israel's bombing the shit out of Lebanon too, and they're fighting with some of the proxies from Iran and all that stuff. But I think having this big event out in front of the White House with all these important people there and all that stuff, I think this is a really bad idea, honestly. Like, I think there's some security questions that need to be asked, and that.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, on Sunday, and I've held this position since I found out about this, is like, this is the perfect opportunity, because what I personally think has happened with the last couple attacks, either on the White House Correspondents' Dinner or the White House, these people were known to the Secret Service, and they were just out there and kind of allowed to do what they were going to do. It wouldn't surprise me if something happens at this one and they try to use it for the ballroom yet again.
Oh, sure. Yeah, there'll be some kind of something for that. Yeah, Bree, I understand. Like, I'm not, I'm not saying that you should go and you know,
Kind of a piece of shit.
I'm not fans of many of the people. So I watch a lot of UFC stuff. Well, I watch a lot of cage fighting stuff in various formats, but um, I like to see a good fight in the UFC, but I don't always care for the people doing the fighting. Like um, Bryce Mitchell is an awful person. Uh, maybe one day, I don't even want to do that. Like maybe one day we'll play some of the just crazy Christian stuff he says. I'm not going to play the racist and bigoted stuff, but maybe one day we should look at how crazy he is, because he is a nut job. Uh, you know, I don't. Dana White is obviously a Trump ass licker, and the UFC's paying for this event. They say it'll probably be the taxpayers pay for it, though. That's how they do everything else. So anyway, yeah, we've gotten way off topic here. My bad, I do that. Let's play some more of the video here.
Now, let me turn and say, Secretary Hexas, the president has called Medicaid, Medicare, and child care little scams and said, quote, "We're fighting wars we cannot take care of daycare." I'm just trying to understand that. Is it your position, since you're asking taxpayers for another $500 billion for the war, that American families should be forced to give up child care and health coverage so that you can have $1.5 trillion for this budget?
Senator, that's not my department. I certainly support this, and I also support the president's efforts to find and remove fraud wherever possible in a general sense.
I'm not talking
and we do
about
that in our
fraud.
department as well.
I'm
at every step.
not talking about fraud.
Hegseth has hundreds of millions of dollars, hundreds of billions of dollars that are unaccounted for. So yeah, and also, like, if you say people shouldn't have child care, and then you immediately go to, well, I'm with President Trump on getting rid of fraud. Like, he's just agreeing with the thing about these being little scams. He's people who receive benefits and things are apparently scams and fraud, according to the Secretary of the Secretary of Defense. The Secretary of War. Yeah. Anyway, I don't care about anything else Pete Hegseth has to say. Let's take a look at what Donald Trump is doing, like how much he cares about these things. We get another cabinet member here at a lot of Congress, Marco Rubio, little Marco, right? How is Trump dealing with this? That's our fearless
They'll get away
leader.
with it, and they can't, and they won't be able to.
Time has expired. Representative Liu is recognized.
Thank you, Secretary Rubio, for being here today. You have been at multiple meetings with President Trump. In a moment, I'm going to show you a video of one of these meetings. It is from last December. It's a cabinet meeting. I'm going to ask you to focus on President Trump, and you will see that he is sleeping while you are talking.
Oh my God.
Please show the video.
Products they make and what American farmers grow and produce has a fair shot to be sold around the world. On issue after issue, that's been the case. You talk about foreign aid reforms. This is not our money. This is taxpayer money.
Secretary Rubio, have you been at more than one meeting where President Trump has fallen asleep?
That's false. That's false. I've never seen him fall asleep. On the contrary, the guy doesn't sleep, which is a big problem because he calls me at 2 a.m, he calls me at 5 a.m, and I like to sleep a little bit, maybe not 12 hours, but at least 6. So he works. The other day he was at the Oval Office until 12:30 p.m. 12:30 a.m. I don't know what you're talking about.
Secretary Rubio, I'm going to show you in a moment a video that shows you just lied to Congress.
Oh, okay.
So this is a video of a cabinet meeting literally from last month where Donald Trump is sleeping while you're talking. Please show this video.
coalition of countries to line up behind the peace deal, behind the border peace, and it's still, every day is a challenge, but it's been driven personally by the president. It's the reason why we're involved in this whole Ukraine-Russia conflict. That's not our war, it's not the president's war. This war started, it never would have happened if you've been president. But this war is going on, and the president is trying to end it.
You are literally talking about issues of war and peace, and Donald Trump is sleeping right next to you.
No, he's not.
If Donald Trump cannot stay awake at these important meetings where the cameras are rolling, imagine what he's like when the cameras are not there. So I'm going to ask you, have you been at classified meetings where Donald Trump has fallen asleep or had trouble staying awake?
I've never been at any meeting where, and the things you're showing me now, he was not falling asleep.
Wow. Wow.
He is gunning for that, like, for Trump's approval.
Just
like dude wants to be president so fucking bad. He's not gonna get it, but he wants it so bad.
I mean, how stupid do you think the American people? I mean, I guess they expect the American people don't see this, right? Like,
yeah.
So he just sits and says, like he even said, with you as president, Mr. Trump, you know, like, and Trump didn't even acknowledge it. He just went to sleep. Like,
yep.
It's oh boy, man! Like, just set and just lie. Just he's never fallen asleep. Let's. I'm gonna. What do we want? I'm gonna play out a little bit more of this video. But keep this in mind here. He's never been asleep during a meeting because I will show you how easy it is to prove otherwise. And that Marco Rubio knows it.
And
so,
I think
so
it's
you're lying
again.
You're lying consistently to Congress.
About sleep.
You're lying to Congress, Secretary Rubio. So I'm going to show you another video in a moment. The president's inability to stay awake on the job has caused other countries to perceive him differently. They mock him. They see he is weak and he is feeble. This is a video of a French news channel talking about Donald Trump falling asleep at a Memorial Day ceremony. Please show this video.
Well, Mark, a video that appears to show Donald Trump falling asleep at a Memorial Day ceremony this Monday has been circulating heavily online. And internet users have a lot to say about it. It's also reignited rumours about the state of the US president's health. Now, in the video, social media users say that Trump is fighting sleep whilst he listens to the speech given by Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth, and that his eyes appear to be closed for a large portion of the ceremony. Now, we need to remember here that this is a ceremony to honour and remember those US military personnel who have died while serving in the armed forces. And the idea that Trump was asleep at a somber ceremony like this, well, that has triggered outrage online.
Donald Trump's inability to stay awake on the job shows that there's something very wrong with his health or cognitive abilities. And in fact, on a number of occasions, Donald Trump will contradict himself in literally the same meeting or interview. In this video I'm about to show, it shows that Donald Trump says the Iranian military is both destroyed and not destroyed at the same time, something that Dina Titus alluded to. Please show this video.
Of leadership, we've actually left their military alone. People would be surprised to hear that, because mistakes have been made in wars where you wipe out everybody and then you have a country that's, you know, for 40 years can never rebuild. You look at what happened with Iraq. We did so. Iran is in a very bad position. They have no military. All they have is good talk, and they have a fake press.
So, Secretary Rubio, instead of holding North Korean-style cabinet meetings where everyone goes around the room kissing Donald Trump's ass, I'm going to ask you to come.
Fucking perfect.
Beautiful.
This is what they should. This is what every one of them should be saying. They should be calling it exactly like it is. Like,
yeah, they really should.
You know, like, you expect us to take you guys seriously when you spend the first hour of a cabinet meeting kissing his ass. They actually went and did an analysis on it, and 1 in 6 of every statement said in the cabinet meetings is kissing Trump's ass. is praising Donald Trump for something. 1 in 6 in a cabinet meeting during a war that is costing billions, possibly trillions of dollars. For fuck's sake. They should all say this every time. Well, we've seen the cabinet meeting where all you did was kiss Trump's ass. Now, what are we going to do about this actual problem?
Yeah.
I haven't watched this part of the video, so I have no idea what Marco Rubio's response is, but I have a good idea.
It's going to be sycophantic.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that never happened. He's just going to deny it, I guess.
Clean with the American people and the White House as well. There's something wrong with Donald Trump's health or cognitive abilities. There's a reason he keeps going to the hospital and they keep giving him cognitive tests. We have not seen the president in 8 days. The American people deserve the truth. I yield back.
I don't even know how to respond to that, other than to tell you that it's absurd and ridiculous. And I can't believe we're in a Foreign Affairs Committee meeting in front of the House at an important time in American foreign policy.
Just keep lying,
answering
Secretary Rubio.
questions
Just keep
from
lying.
Supposedly someone who thinks he's a medical expert when he's not. The truth of the matter is we had a cognitively impaired president in office a few years ago. That's a cognitively impaired president, but I don't like to talk about that because it weakens America. This president we have, this is a guy that literally doesn't sleep. He works day and night, long hours, every single day. I don't know if you haven't seen him in 8 days. I saw him yesterday. I didn't see him yesterday because I was in Congress the day before. I talked to him at all hours of the day and night. He works inhumane hours. Okay, I've been on foreign trips with the president that he doesn't sleep in the whole flight. And everyone else is sleeping on the plane, and he's, wandering the hallways looking for someone to wake up and talk to. That people are. So I don't know what you're referring to, but he has an incredible amount of energy. I'm just telling you, you may not like his policies. You may not like his policy.
All right. So the claim here is that every time Trump is on video, he falls asleep, which he denies that too, but we see it. His cognitive state is not good. I'm not a medical expert either, but I can call fucking crazy when I see it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, as to his claims that Donald Trump is just full of energy and he's always awake. I did a simple Google search of Trump sleeping. I even included it up here to show you what I searched for. Look at this. Now, admittedly, some of these are probably like some AI bullshit. I just Googled Trump sleeping. But there are hundreds of pictures of him sleeping at different events. That's only the first screen. Like, scroll down. There are hundreds of pictures of him sleeping during conversations about very important things. So you want to sit and call Biden, which has not a goddamn thing to do with this. Oh, he was cognitively impaired and things. And yeah, Biden was old as fuck too, right? Biden was too old to be president. But his reason for being president was a good one. And Biden did things that improved the country. Our economy was great. Our trade was good. We had the CHIPS Act, and I don't have to name all that shit. Like, the government functioned somewhat. I mean, I know that Congress is just a dysfunctional fucking mess, but things were passed that were beneficial to Americans. The thing you mentioned with Dave Rubin, the big problem that Dave Rubin had there is he was asked to say anything good that has benefited America or the American people, any concessions from Iran, anything good that has happened under Donald Trump. And it completely destroyed him because they cannot answer this. They cannot give you one fucking example of something that is better under Trump.
Yeah.
I would love to have that debate with one of these idiots.
Yeah, because I mean, there's the only things that you can point to that were okay that he did were in his first term. You cannot point to a single fucking thing in his second term.
Yeah. What's good? 4 years is such a huge age difference at 80. Yeah, I agree, Maya. I think that we need to look at how we do that. We need to, first of all, we need to stop nominating and electing 80-year-old white men to office. That's the first thing. Whether it's Biden or Trump, either one, I feel the same about that. Um, the but every time they bring up Biden, it's like that's the thing that you want. Like, oh, you don't get to say anything about Trump sleeping through conversations about war and not knowing anything about what's going on in Iran. You don't get to comment on that because Joe Biden was old too. Like,
Joe Biden is no longer relevant in any way.
yeah. That's such a stupid thing. That's the same tactic that was used in the debate I did last night, right? Where it was like,
Yeah.
well, you don't get to say anything about Christians being racist because you've stolen your values from Christianity, and they don't just openly use racial slurs in the Bible, so you're wrong. Like it's such a fucking stupid thing to just like.
Yeah.
I would call it a red herring, but it's just like change the subject to something else, and
it's not even a red herring. It's worse than that.
Yeah. All right, Moondog, Reverb, whatever you want to be called today, send us a $2 super chat from Moondog 5000. All right, thanks Moondog for the $2 super chat. I truly appreciate that, and thank you for the people that sent super chats last night on the debate thing. That's super cool. So yeah, I mean, you can just go and Google yourself and see Trump sleeping. So Marco Rubio just lied to Congress over and over and over about this. All right. Who do we want to look at next? We've got, I'll let you pick. So we've got Scott Bessent. We've got Trump attacking Caitlin Collins from the Oval Office, which is part of a thing you wanted to talk about anyway. And we've got
let's do that one
with Todd Blanche. Okay, yeah, let's do that one. So yeah, we're talking about Trump's cognitive behavior, right? First of all, and this is a point Lil made, and I'll shut up and let you talk about it. But look at Trump. Just look at him. I mean,
he looks fucking awful. Did anybody see the picture of him in the fucking limo? If you have ever had a family member that has dementia, you know that stare. He's got it.
Yeah. Yeah, just the empty eyes and the I mean, he looks sick. He looks like a really
awful.
Yeah. He looks like a really old man covered in orange paint. Took a dive in a vat of Cheetos. Something. But yeah, and let's just watch his behavior here. He's in the Oval Office. He's being asked important questions about what's going on. Let's watch the clip.
Explain why you decided to drop the anti-weaponization fund.
So I love it.
First of all, let me background here. The anti-weaponization fund was $1.776 billion that they were going to give to the patriots that beat the hell out of cops at our Capitol on January 6th. Yeah.
Real patriotic there, guys.
Yeah.
I think it's so important. This is a victim right here, but not only a victim, he was also a student of it. What happened to great people, great American people, and the way they were victimized, the way they were savage. You have suicides, they killed themselves, they went bankrupt, they were weaponized by the Biden administration, by a bunch of thugs, including Obama people, and like nobody's probably ever been. I mean, I can think of maybe 2 instances in this country where they've had it to somewhere that extent. I'm not even sure if it was so much. They were put in jail for long periods of time. They were accused of things that never happened. They had prosecutors that were radical lunatics, and their lives were destroyed. And frankly, we had a lawsuit that against us on the weaponization, where the judge, a radical left judge, ruled against it. And we'll see how that all works out. But a radical left judge ruled against it. But these people, their lives have been destroyed. Their families have been destroyed, many of them. I'm not just talking about a few people, many of them. I'm one of them. Look.
All right. So I'm the
bull
victim.
fucking shit. Wow.
I'm the victim. Trump doesn't give a
He's
shit about
always the fucking victim. He's always the fucking victim.
Trump doesn't give a shit about victims of anything unless he's the victim. And he's always the victim. And Jester, the audio it's the Oval Office audio. It's not. I even tried to find other clips of this, and they're all their audio screwed up. It's not on my end, so I can't do anything about that. But just letting you know what's going on. But yeah, this is just like crazy talk. Like he's just going. I mean, I ramble a lot, but for fuck's sake, like he's just radical this and awful thugs and Hussein Obama, blah blah blah. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So let's see. That's not the crazy though. The crazy comes out here in a second.
They raided my house, Mar-a-Lago.
Oh,
That
no.
never happened. Nobody ever thought of anything like that. It turned out that it was a total fake. Everything about it was fake and corrupt. We have all the information. The good advantage to...
It was fake and corrupt?
Bitch, please.
Did he or did he not have national defense documents in his home? Did he or did he not have the most highly classified documents in his fucking bathroom?
Yeah.
All the empty folders with all the missing files and all those things. They shouldn't have just raided your house. You should have been charged with espionage and sentenced for that. Like it's totally corrupt and fake though, folks. Again, like just deny the facts, deny reality it even happened. Deny I did nothing wrong. I just had all the nation's most guarded secrets in my fucking bathroom.
Yeah. And, I mean, the thing that people forget on that side, well, they conveniently forget, but a lot of people do, is they tried to get those documents back for months.
Yeah.
And he outright lied to them about it.
Yeah. Yeah. And he was selling access to them and telling everybody secrets and all of these documents, Iran, Russia, North Korea. Why? Why did he take those specific documents? Mm-hmm. And look at where we are. Why would those be important?
Sitting here as we can get information that you wouldn't get by what we have and what we are going to be showing over the coming weeks and months. You're not even going to believe. Some of you will believe it, like CNN will believe it because they knew what was going on. They're crooked as hell. CNN's a very corrupt organization, but with a corrupt reporter standing right there. Never smiles. You never see a young, beautiful woman, never smiles. I never see a smile off her face. I see her standing there with hatred in her eyes, like she has hatred because we have borders, because we have a strong military, because we cut our taxes, because we do things that everybody wanted, and then we win our election in a massive landslide. We win 87% of the counties in this country. Nobody's...
Okay. First off, even if he won that many of the counties, that's fucking land area, not fucking population, bitch.
Yeah.
damn, these people are stupid.
If you win 10 counties with 1 million people in them, and one with 5 million, and one with 20 million, like, well, versus that, right? I'm saying, like, it's the number of people that voted. It's not the number of counties that you win. That's not how anything's done.
Yeah.
It's clear that was the angle they were going to use if he lost. Like, they were, he was still going to claim victory. I won 87% of the counties,
Yeah, it's like the fucking, like, map that they always throw up where there's a big swath of red in the middle. That is a map of land area, not of population.
Yeah. Yeah, and it's such a weird metric to, like, the metric you have to use is I won counties. Like, what have we ever used that metric to talk about, like, elections? Like, other
Not
than
once. No.
I mean, we have districts that matter. Yeah. But
Yeah. But districts don't follow county lines.
it's just such a, like, I didn't even know that they tracked that data.
just for emphasis, in case anybody out there does not know this, Dallas County has a lot of fucking districts. My county is with like 7 other fucking counties in one district because there is no goddamn population out here. I live in the middle of the fucking country.
Yeah. So if he wins that county with 1 million people, or he wins 10 counties that have 1 million people total, right? And then the other person wins one county that has 50 million people or whatever. Like, just like the person that won one county won that election, because that's not the way that you count it. And the very fact that you have to say it that way is just showing your dishonesty. Like, he did not win in a landslide. He barely won the election. Even with all the cheating and voter manipulation and Elon Musk's Starlink fucking whatever bullshit that they're going on about, like, even with whatever the fuck that they did, with whatever the fuck happened, he still barely won. And now he's the most unpopular president in American history.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Most of the counties
hate you now, so will you leave? Like,
I mean, like I said, he is underwater with white non-educated voters.
Yeah.
That is his base. He is fucking underwater with them now. He has nobody. There is nobody who is still supporting this shit except the fucking warmongers and the fucking Christian nationalists. That's pretty much it. And the bigots.
Yeah. And he said,
even a lot of the bigots are falling away because they're just like, I can't afford this shit.
You know, Lil,
we tried to fucking warn you.
The other thing here that we is an obviously cognitive thing or whatever. Lil, if we came on the stream today and I was like, Lil, you're so beautiful. Just want to see you smile. You never smile at me, Lil, and you're just so hot. Like, what the fuck?
Like, oh my god, no. No.
Like,
no.
Who does this?
The guys who do that are the guys who think telling a woman to smile is a compliment. Bitch, it ain't. We don't want that shit.
It's funny, that's the behavior of, like, people who are rapists and pedophiles too. Like, say weird shit like that. Like, oh wait, he is those things.
You know who's never told me to smile once? My partner never asked me to smile. Why? He doesn't have to.
Yeah. Setting, like, you're in a press conference talking about very important issues that affect everyone in the country, and the only thing you have is to ramble on about it's not fair, I'm the victim, and then go to, oh, you're so beautiful, but she never smiles because she hates me over this and this and this. Like, what the fuck? Hit on Caitlin Collins elsewhere, motherfucker. Like, if that's what you got to do. Like, just yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if Caitlin Collins felt like she needed to go take a shower and bleach after that.
Oh, definitely. All right. So this kind of relates to Trump calling himself the victim here, and you know, again, he was the victim of people knowing his taxes, which he had promised to release, and all those things. So what they ended up doing is giving him, his family, his organizations, and everything blanket immunity to ever be prosecuted for any tax crimes ever again. That's the deal he just made.
Mm-hmm.
He can break whatever tax laws he wants, and they have agreed to do nothing about it. Why would you even enter into such a settlement? Why would you even ask for that in a settlement? Because
he was both the plaintiff and the defense on that.
Yeah. Like,
I mean, it's fucking bonkers. It's fucking bonkers.
yeah. Just to even like though want that to be like the okay, I'll settle for this. Like, why would you need? What benefit are you getting there by doing that? I mean, if you don't plan to like do corrupt things and fuck around with the taxes, why would you even ask for that? Like, why if you want $10 billion and you settle for never prosecute me for anything ever again, you clearly committed crimes or are going to commit crimes that you don't want to be prosecuted for. Like, that's
just for anybody who doesn't understand this basically means that whenever they get their yearly tax bill, his family, if this went through, could have been like, yeah, fuck you guys, we're not paying a damn thing. And the IRS could not touch them for it.
Yeah. It's anyway, yeah, let's just look at it. Let's look at, here's another Trump secretary member Conda. Anyway, another Trump stooge line.
Did you just call him a condom?
No, but I mean, maybe.
I was about to say that's about the most creative insult I've heard.
Trump condom. Yeah. That's
Thanks for that mental image.
Yeah. I mean, as much as they kiss his ass, maybe, but
oh God.
let's watch.
Yeah.
Okay, so not yes or no. You gave me 3 documents. The only document I said we're not moving forward on today is the first document identified, which is the anti-weaponization fund. There's still a settlement agreement, and there's still the second document I signed is not an addendum. It's a separate Attorney General order.
Okay. Okay. So, but you're not going to rescind the addendum, not an addendum, the second order?
No,
the only thing you're talking about here, so the blanket immunity is not something that you're going to move back on?
It's not blanket immunity. That's not true.
It is.
No, it's not.
Read it.
Yeah, I mean, that's all you can do is just look around in astonishment. Like, am I having a stroke? Am I not? Are we not hearing the same things here? Yeah. So background. What this is about is the Trump slush fund. Everybody freaked the fuck out because you're going to give $1.776 billion. That particular number to people who attacked the Capitol on January 6th. You're going to give that to the militias, the Proud Boys, and the oath fuckers and pig lickers and like okay, so they canceled that. They said, okay, we're not going to do that. We're not going to do that thing. But that settlement, we're still gonna do this. They only rescinded that part of it. So she's gonna read this. Listen carefully to what she says. And if anybody wants to tell me how this isn't a blanket immunity thing, I don't see any of the naysayers out there in chat anymore. But I would love to hear someone explain to me how he did not just lie, because this is clearly blanket immunity. Anyway, she's going to read it. Blah, blah, blah.
Okay. United States releases, waives, acquits, and forever discharges each of the plaintiffs from and is hereby forever barred and precluded from prosecuting or pursuing any and all claims, counterclaims, causes of actions, appeals, requests for any reliefs. I mean, this is an order from you, but you're not prepared. You are prepared to say that the president and his family will be barred, are immune from. That's a yes.
No, it was not a yes. I had not answered the question. I can't answer if you want me to.
What are you doing with this?
Okay, so there was a settlement, which is one of the documents you
Yes.
showed. Okay.
Right.
Part of the settlement included the second order that you just held up.
Right.
And that is still, nothing has changed with that. What I said today, what I've said a couple times today, as what we talked about yesterday, is we're not moving forward with the anti-weaponization fund.
Okay, but you are moving forward with this second order.
It's not moving forward. There's a settlement. There was a settlement that the IRS entered into with President Trump and others, his family and his companies. As part of that settlement, as is customary in IRS settlements,
You're an attorney.
there's a separate AG order.
All right, so he doesn't even want to talk about what's in that document. He didn't say it. He didn't say what it really is. He had no argument for, are you just giving him immunity? So if you say, I agree to forever not prosecute you for anything, or your family or your organizations for any crimes that you do or have done, in what way is that not blanket immunity? Please, someone enlighten me. Like, you just forever you won't prosecute him. I don't even know. I don't imagine there has ever been a settlement that says anything like that. Like, your job is to prosecute people. You just literally, it says you are above the law. That's the statement, right? It doesn't that is that the right conclusion, Lil? You are above the law?
Pretty much, yeah. Like, and keep in mind, like, the only reason this guy got the job is because he was Trump's defense attorney, who fucking lost on all accounts.
Yeah. He was paid like $1 billion or some crazy fucking number, like to represent Trump before. I don't know. It might have been $1 million, but all right. So every single stooge from Trump's cabinet has lied to Congress in these videos I've shown you today. And we've shown the lies. Every single one of them goes in front of Congress and lies. Why as a country, even if you fucking love Donald Trump and want to lick his balls all day long, like, why in the world do you want to vote for people that sit and fucking lie to you about everything? Even if you agree with giving fucking January 6th fucking seditious rioting traitors all this money, even if you agree with that, why is it okay that these motherfuckers come sit in front of Congress and lie? It's supposed to be the party of Republican Christian fucking values. Go ahead. Sorry.
No, yeah. No, I completely agree. Because that's all they've got, though. The thing is like, they literally have nothing they can stand on except try to pass over their lies as true. That's it. That's all they have.
if these are Republican Christian values, Republican Christian idealists are the most corrupt pieces of shit on this fucking earth.
Well, yeah. They have been. They have been for decades.
No doubt. But I just want to say out loud the logical conclusion that comes from that, right? So if they preach all these things about money and Republican values and Christian values, they've wrote doctrine that says that they're going to attack anybody who's anti-Christian, anti-Trump. But if these are the values that you can't be against, you can't have a problem with lying. You can't have a problem with covering up for fucking pedophiles, which is what this next clip is about.
Stealing.
Yeah, all this money and greed and gluttony and all of these things that you say that you are your values, you completely support the people that go against every fucking one of them.
Yeah. It's vile.
Yeah.
There's just no other word for it. It's fucking vile.
All right. So let's see Todd Blanche lie some more. By the way, before we get into this, the DOJ refuses to meet with the Epstein victims. Pam Bondi refused to meet with the Epstein victims. They doxed them in the Epstein files while covering up the names of pedophiles and co-conspirators and Todd Blanche lies here about a conversation that he had with Representative Dean here, like just lies about it. So,
fucking piece of work.
Speak about justice for the Epstein victims and survivors. And I'm going to begin with the closing words of Virginia Roberts Giuffre in her book. It's literally the last paragraph. She writes, "I hope for a world in which predators are punished, not protected. Victims are treated with compassion, not shamed. And powerful people face the same consequences as anyone else. I yearn, too, for a world in which the perpetrators face more shame than their victims do, and where anyone who's been trafficked can confront their abusers when they are ready, no matter how much time has passed. We don't live in this world yet. I mean, seriously, where are those videotapes the FBI confiscated from Epstein's houses? And why haven't they led to prosecution of any more abusers?" That's from Virginia.
all right. Before he answers, this person, Virginia, took her own life. Right? Is that correct?
Yeah.
And, this world that she wishes for, I mean, it kind of shows where she was at there anyway, cognitively. It's not the world that she got. This isn't justice. This is a cover-up.
Yeah.
Victimizing the victims all over again, traumatizing the victims all over again. This isn't justice at all. No part of the Department of Justice is just the Department of Trump. They hung his picture, his face above it, like some North Korean bullshit. Anyway, let's hear Todd Blanche lie about it.
It was printed, as you know, posthumously after her death. Mr. Blanche, you and I had a chance a couple of weeks ago at the Department of Justice to speak about these cases. We discussed three things in connection with this monstrous, decades-long crime spree. Number one, your failure to fully redact survivor information. Number two, your failure to follow the law and release the remaining files. And number three, your refusal to prosecute anybody else. Mr. Blanche, let's continue that inane conversation, but this time it's public. This time, and more importantly, it's under oath. You're speaking to Congress. So let's get into it. When will you comply with the law and release all of the files?
As I said to you when we spoke before, we have complied with the law We have reviewed.
There are 3 million more documents, and you know what you said to me? They're all duplicative, and they include another guy named Epstein.
No, I didn't
Nobody's
say that.
buying. That's
I did
what you
not
said.
say that.
That's what you said.
So look,
Reclaiming my
can I
time.
answer? Can I
No,
answer the question?
You may not. I
Okay.
just gave you the answer you gave me.
Telling.
No, actually, it's my time, Mr. Chairman. I think those are the rules of this committee. I told him the answer he gave me, and now in public he's trying to say something else. Please stop the clock. Can I get that time back? May I have 20 seconds back, Mr. Chairman? Thank you. I very
Yeah, as far as rules and procedures are concerned, watch how they treat her here.
Yeah.
much appreciate that.
Mr.
Blanche.
You don't want me to answer the question.
Mr. Blanche, as you know, I visited DOJ 3 times for as much as 10 hours, and I'll be going back. Does the Epstein File Transparency Act say that the file should be available to members of Congress with a minder at DOJ, where you're in a secure room, you can't write on any of the binders, you can take your own notes? Is that what the Transparency Act says?
It doesn't require we allow you to come to DOJ at all. We did that on our own.
What does it say in terms of
We do that.
transparency?
His answer is, we did you a favor by letting you come
Yeah.
see the papers.
Whereas
that you were supposed to
she's
read.
on the oversight committee, which basically means she has the right to go inspect any of those.
Conduct oversight. Yeah.
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 Like what a fucking concept
Yeah.
that Congress can conduct oversight.
We make you essentially go look at the Epstein files in a skiff. I don't think that's the same as releasing them publicly, which is what the law says.
Yeah.
It says that they should be made publicly available.
And they
Am
were.
Am I correct?
And
Publicly
they were.
available.
And they were.
Oh, well, let's talk about that.
Okay.
Time of the gentlelady has expired.
I beg your pardon. And I'd actually like to get 20 seconds back. How do I get cut off 2 minutes into this? 2 minutes and 10 seconds.
Time of the gentlelady has expired.
I beg your pardon, Mr. Chairman. What rules are we operating under? Because he's under a little bit of heat for not prosecuting anyone in these monstrous crimes? I've been in the room. I have been there. This is what I had to do, to transcribe, to show what is true. What is true is that the president has lied about being on Epstein's plane, and the unredacted files prove that. There's a lot in here. I'm shocked at this. There's also this set of files in the file. This is investigation into the potential co-conspirators of Jeffrey Epstein. I almost used up all the blank ink in the hallway because it's all covered up. It's all covered up. The American people are not stupid. They know that when members of Congress have to go in and actually unredact to try to find the truth for these victims, something is corrupt. Something is corrosive. You were paid $10 million to represent the
That's the
president.
number.
You hang a 30-foot banner of the president's menacing face over the entrance to the Department of Justice. You said that if you were terminated or not moved forward as Attorney General, you would say to the president, "I love you, sir." So I have one question for you. Is your obligation to the victims and survivors of Epstein's heinous crimes and all his perpetrators, or is your first obligation to the President of the United States?
So without a doubt, we want to bring justice to every victim.
When will you bring that justice?
Can I please finish?
Excuse me.
Can I
Jesus.
finish?
It's been decades. When will
Can I
you
finish?
When will you bring the justice?
So as I was saying,
When will you prosecute?
Oh.
And who will you prosecute?
Can I
Please
speak?
allow the witness to answer.
You told me in our
So I'll
conversation
tell
you
so
blamed the victims.
Every victim
Let the record
of Mr.
reflect,
Epstein,
he told me
of
that the victims didn't give good names.
let me be crystal clear, that this Department of Justice will always protect victims and will always prosecute anybody we can, okay? Full stop, no ifs, ands, or buts, okay? What you are showing in a game of showmanship are redactions because of victims, because that prosecution memorandum
Perpetrators.
talks about, excuse me?
Perpetrators, too.
How do you know that? Go ahead.
Talk to the
Exactly.
victims.
So
Talk to the victims.
they're victims' names, which we are required to redact, required by law to redact, which we did. Okay?
They didn't.
No, they didn't.
So I want to show what happens with Representative Dean here at the end of this clip, but just real quick. The victims that he did blame the victims. They've said none of it is credible. They don't listen to anything the victims say, and they released the victims' names and personal information in these files, and they did in fact redact the names of co-conspirators. And even when these members of Congress have went to the DOJ to look at these files, when they unredact things, they find that it's redacted also by the FBI. I'll let him say it before I respond to the other thing, but yeah, he's just a liar.
So I take
Mr.
umbrage
Chairman,
to
I
the
realize
idea.
I'm over time. I thank you for that indulgence. I want to ask for unanimous consent to enter records into the onto the record. May I do that now?
Without objection.
Thank you. The
Time
first,
of the gentlelady has expired. Mr. Alford.
I would like to enter these records. May I please list what they are, sir?
You've had your chance. Mr. Alford.
You're denying me the chance to list what these records are?
Mr. Alford.
Thank you, Chair. Mr. Attorney General.
Just, fuck you. They don't want her to say what she's entering into the thing because they don't want it on record that Todd Blanche just sat there and fucking lied his ass off about this stuff. Like this is a lie. So this next sycophant gives Todd Blanche the opportunity to run his mouth a little bit, and he lies yet again. And let's hear his response.
Would you like to respond to any of these allegations?
Well, look, I think that the idea that this Department of Justice does not stand up to victims and does not do everything we can, stand up for victims rather, do everything we can to prosecute.
Little slip there, right? Doesn't stand up to victims.
Anybody who harms our most vulnerable ignores the facts. We will always protect victims. We have said from the beginning, anybody, whether it's their lawyer, whether it's a victim who wants to meet with the FBI or who has information, they don't have to come in. They can use their lawyers. They can use nonprofit groups. I've spoken to nonprofit groups. My leadership team has spoken to nonprofit groups and victims. When we released the Epstein files earlier this year, I spent the whole weekend on the phone with many of Epstein's victims' lawyers, and Director Patel has said the same thing. And so I will say again, if there is a lawyer or a victim who has information, please come forward. And it doesn't mean coming forward to a congressman's office. It means coming forward to the FBI. And if there's nervousness or if there's something that it's a difficult thing to do, we will work with you. That's what we do. That's what the FBI does. And
all right, we don't need to listen to any more of that.
Pitiful. It's fucking pitiful.
So he alludes to Kash Patel there, and Kash Patel said this and that. Kash Patel lied to Congress about this too. What did he say? I should have brought the clip of him doing this to make my point, but I'm sure you all already know. Most of you here watch this show. Real quick on this comment here, I knew a Crystal Methodist that thought he never sinned. He'd talk for days about Jesus and then shoot up again. Meth heads are crazy. Moondog. That's meth heads do things like that. So anyway, Kash Patel said there were no other co-conspirators. There was no evidence of any crimes. There were no claims of any crimes committed by Donald Trump, and that Jeffrey Epstein trafficked women to nobody. So, look, in the course of this show, looking at these members of Congress, we have shown you Kash Patel line, Pam Bondi line, Pete Hegseth line, Marco Rubio line, Besant line. Actually, did not have a Besant clip. We won't get to that today. He lied too. We have shown every one of these cabinet members that goes in front of Congress to talk sets and lies their ass off. They usually sit and just attack the people asking questions. That's the Pam Bondi, Kash Patel, and Pete Hegseth to some extent way. Why? Why is this allowed to go on? Like, why do we? There are supposed to be consequences for this. If you or I, Lil, went and perjured ourselves in front of a court or in front of Congress, where the fuck would we be?
Mm-hmm.
We'd be locked up, right?
Yeah.
They have actively refused to meet with victims. They've refused to look into anything the victims have claimed. They have refused to even release the files for people to see the perpetrators. Does anyone really believe that they had all these FBI interviews with victims and not one of them ever said who victimized them? Does anyone really believe that's the case? If you believe this shit, you're willfully ignorant.
Yeah. I mean, there's no excuse for it. There's none.
No. This is the most despicable group of fucking people ever. And you want to sit and hey, what's up, Helen? Good to see you. We can't wait for us to talk, Helen. Come hang out with us on the fundraiser Saturday, Helen. But anyway, this administration, just on the Epstein thing, this administration has lied, and I mean obvious lies, lied and lied and lied in front of Congress, covered up, refused to release the files, refused to let anybody see the videos that show the perpetrators of these crimes committing crimes actively, and they say there's no crimes.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. You want me to show it here or on the other screen?
Either one. We can do it here.
That
works.
I already switched it.
Or either one.
All right. Oh shit. Yeah, let's go back to the other screen and do it because I forgot. Oh wait, you've got a. We'll just show it.
So this is the Low of All Trades and Ambush Apostate store. As you can see, we have our two pride shirts up. We also have a regular t-shirt for me. We have t-shirts and hats and all that. Probably one of my favorites is the mermaid hair don't care. And so yeah, we got our merch store, and one of the other cool ones that we have is this one, which is the Low of All Trades and Ambush Apostate shirt with the back that has both of our taglines on it. So yeah, go check it out.
Awesome.
Looks so yeah, I'm really excited about those.
Yeah.
They look great.
Lil's put the link in the chat, but it's in the description on my channel too. The very first thing you'll see in the description is a link to Lil's channel and a link to the merch store that they've set up. Go support Lil and Ambush Apostate. Great friends of the channel, obviously. Lil is kind of part of the channel, so yeah. I Seth is too, technically. I mean, like.
I mean, to be fair, we're kind of a package deal at this point.
Yeah. Maybe you ought to put one up with all three of our things on it. Yeah, or
maybe
I'll design it and you can put it in your store.
Okay.
Yeah, that'd be cool. I made a Politicality shirt that just has the thumbnail that we use for the show. Like, that's the only thing on it. But you know, I'm having some issues with fourth wall. Like any merch that I sell, I don't get paid for. So I just sell it at cost. They won't pay me. So, but I don't care about that anyway. Like if you want something that has the shit on it, buy it. Let's see. At TK, three-way debate with us and the guy you had on last night. With us and the guy, three-way debate. You want me to debate two of you? You want me to debate you and Speakeasy at the same time? Is that what you're asking for?
Easy peasy.
Yeah. You'll have to give Speakeasy some time to lick his wounds.
Yeah. That was a massacre. Just
Yeah, whenever you
slightly random and back to the store real quick. If there's something you want to see in my merch store, let me know. I'm on Discord and or post a thing under one of my community posts and I'll get it up. So.
Oh, sorry. Important thing came through there. Business thing. Art protest business. The topic would depend on whose side I'm on. What you'll have to give me a more fleshed out proposal. Average Joe. I don't. If you want to debate about anything that I've said on this show, any position that I've held here, like okay, thanks for coming, John. Have a good day at work. Whatever picks. I mean, you want me to debate 1 versus 2, or I mean, look, I don't care to do that if that's the way you want to do it, and I don't care where we do it or whatever. Like, but if you want, like, with 3 of us, it would be better if you want to sit and have a conversation about the things you disagree with me about, and have me provide you with evidence and facts that show that I'm actually correct about almost everything I say on this show. I don't think that people realize this because I sound stupid with my accent and I don't talk well and I articulate badly and my background looks like bullshit and like I don't think people realize that I actually put in the work for the things that I say.
Yeah.
Like
that's the big difference between us and the other side usually is we make sure we have the facts on our side. We do the research.
Yeah.
They don't. They can spew bullshit and we'll buy it.
Average Joe, did you see the part of the thing last night on Speakeasy's channel where we talked about the Christian things after the stream ended on my channel? Did you catch that part of it? I don't think that Speakeasy wants to talk to me about Christianity again because as bad as the debate was, that part was so much worse. It was so bad for him. In fact, I laughed at him openly. It got to the point to where his audience that was calling me gay and fat and dirty and ugly and all those things, it got to the point.
No hate like Christian love.
Yeah. It got to the point to where even they were agreeing with me. It was really, really bad for him. So I don't know. He said to come back on Friday and I could win $1,000 if I could successfully debate some kind of topic. I don't know, some bullshit. Like I told him, I said, "Oh, too bad that wasn't tonight. You would have owed me $1,000 because I kicked your fucking ass."
Yeah.
But anyway, come up with what you want to do, Joe, and shoot me an email about it or whatever. And well, I'll consider it. I mean, I always, I'm open to your to whatever you're proposing, but you have to propose it. All right, let's wrap up here. Go check out Lil's merch store. Again, all the links are in the description. This thing with Ray Comfort, I have to I have the video downloaded and stuff. I have to edit out the beginning where we're setting up and talking about the recording and all that bullshit. I may release the unedited version on Patreon or something, but that's usually what I do. I haven't been making a lot of recorded content, so my Patreon's pretty much dead. But it's there's a few people that still support me over there. I feel bad for even taking their money because I don't do anything on Patreon anymore. Patreon was, I gave away a bunch of free year memberships to Patreon, and if people are ever interested in my Patreon, I'll start doing it again. But nobody looks at it, so I would post things and not one person would see it. So it was a waste of time. Plus, when I got monetized here, it's easier to have a member section and do things through super chats and all that. It's much easier that way. Lil, you're on your way to be monetized pretty soon, aren't you?
Yeah, hopefully.
Yeah, we go over and subscribe to Lil's channel. So the next big thing coming up on my channel is Saturday, 7 p.m. We'll get Lil moved over in her proper place. We'll have a big fundraiser. We'll have all these people you see on the screen here will be part of it and more. Those are all the ones we had cards made, and those are the pictures from the cards. If you make a donation and you want these cards that have funny little bios and they're
awesome.
Yeah, they're collectible cards. Nobody's really been interested in them. Dude, I thought that was such an awesome idea. I thought people would people would donate and want those that badly. Especially the ones that asked for particular things. And, but yeah, if you make a donation and you want some of those cards, let me know. You'll have to give me an email or something to send them to. I can't send them in Discord and stuff. The file's too big, because they're high definition. They'll eventually be printed by the time the art protest gets here. And I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to give them away, get a bunch of them signed. And I give away the regular ones and get a bunch signed and sell the ones that are signed, for donations to Tri-State Freethinkers or something like that. I don't know what we're going to do with that yet. I won't sell them for profit. I'll sell them for donations, that kind of thing. To one of the groups that's there. We just got an email about another sponsor that wants to join us. We've got a bunch of sponsors. We've got. I tried to get the Satanic Temple to do the Satanic Invocation at the event. That would have been super cool. But they'll be there. But I don't think they're going to put on a show or anything. There'll be a bunch of people from the Satanic Temple. We've got RFR, Black Non-Believers, Secular Student Alliance, Secular Rising US. We've got a lot of people that are going to be there. We've got authors coming that are going to be selling and giving away books. The protest is completely free. You'll get free lunch while you're there. You'll get to listen to all those awesome speakers. Williamstown, Kentucky, July 12th at noon. Be there and come watch the fundraiser Saturday night, 7 p.m. It'll be hosted by myself and Objective Ethics. What else you got to say, Lil?
That's it.
All right.
Kelly and Kelly, Detroit Atheist Queen, and I will be hosting Skeptic Haven on the 14th. Me and Seth have a video coming out hopefully next Sunday. We'll have Candle in the Chaos out hopefully soon. It might be after the move, because the move is 2 weeks away, which I'm very excited about.
Yay!
So, which means you'll be doing Politicality solo that day.
Yeah, that's okay. People got things to do. So, yeah, thanks for coming, everybody. Thanks for all the great comments and stuff. Thanks for you guys that came and tried to support me during the debate with fucking idiots and all the Christian love or hate or whatever the fuck they call it. It was a trying thing. But yeah, I've been challenged to a 2 versus 2 debate against Donnie and Sam from Standing for Truth on the Raging Tomato. Yeah, that's a tough one. And it's on science stuff. So I've made some response videos to Donnie in the past, completely showing that he's a liar and that he makes up shit and quote mines documents and all that shit. Like I showed that, and he's wanted a piece of me for a while, but he kept wanting to do it on modern day debates, and I won't go there. I probably shouldn't even do the Raging Tomato, honestly, but I will, just for the hell of it. If you're an idiot and want to argue with me, I guess I don't know. Sometimes I will if you say something stupid enough. Bye.